Hello, welcome to World History B, dual credit. This I'm going to be talking about your Unit 3 project, which is comparing World War I and World War II. And it's kind of a guided inquiry project, okay? Because I want you to take your own voice and I want you to decide what you want to do some research on, but I also have some things that I need you to do some research on just for a good foundation, okay? So, for the foundation I need you to answer these questions about World War I and World War II. So you're going to give me like 200 to 300 words and answer these questions about World War I and World War II. Now, please don't do them, in a numbered list like I have the questions right here, okay? Please do these in like an essay format, all right? But make sure that you answer all of these questions. And then I want you to choose your own focus topic. I want you to explore. So you can write about the technological advances in warfare. In World War I, there were airplanes, there were tanks, and there was chemical warfare that had never been used before. In World War II, there was atomic bombs, advanced aircraft, and submarines that had never happened before, and even bombing techniques that had never happened before. Okay? So, technological ideas, you could do tactics and strategies. World War II, you could do trench warfare and early aircraft combat. World War I is just fascinating because of their aircrafts and how this was a completely new idea to use aircrafts, because really, like, airplanes had just been invented not very long before. And so it's kind of frightening to see, the airplanes that they used in World War I, first of all. In World War II, there was kamikaze tactics that were used by, mostly by the Japanese, bombing techniques, or blitzkrieg. I want you to find out what that was. Basically, it was making it so that the soldiers were so high on drugs that they didn't need to sleep. And so they were okay with just fighting all day and all night, which was kind of amazing. You could also talk about the roles of women in the wars. You could talk about World War I as nurses, factory workers, or supporters on the home front. And then in World War II, in expanded roles such as factory workers, nurses, and military support as well. Talk about racial dynamics and migration. World War I really brought out the Great Migration, which is a lot of the blacks moving out of the southern United States and what happened with that. World War II, we can talk about how African American soldiers were treated, how Japanese internment, caused problems in the United States. You could talk about Holocaust victims and the racial dynamics with that, okay? So this is going to be approximately 400 to 500 words. And then you need to talk about your ending and impact. Tell me, how did World War I differ from World War II? And what were the effects of each war on the nations involved and on the global relationship, okay? So all in all, you're going to go for at least 800 words, okay? And these are some things that you might want to look at for sources to use. If you want to lengthen format, right here, use MLA format for your works cited. Sources to use: school library, lilly.org, Library of Congress, and I'll put links in here. And Google Docs, Google Slides, or Canva if you create a presentation. And make sure that your sections flow logically and that you have clarity, and creativity. Okay? I'm really excited to see what you come up with, and this has been a project that I've been thinking about for a really long time. So I'm excited to see what you decide. And if you have any other ideas for it, feel free to talk to me. If you have questions, feel free to talk to me, okay? I am happy to help you out, and I would rather you talk to me than turn in something that you don't like and that I don't like. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye.